So I think it's like the mindset difference between like Japan and America that makes me feel like I'm not a really good dance teacher.
It's just dance.
Are you ready to rumble?
Yes, we are ready to rumble.
Okay. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Welcome back to another video podcast. This is Misa.
And this is Yuka.
And welcome to the
Misa Yuka podcast.
We are two sisters born in Japan, raised in the States. We currently live in Tokyo. And on this podcast, we talk about everything that we relate to each week. And we hope you relate to as well. So, what is today's topic, Yuka?
Imposter syndrome.
Yeah, imposter syndrome. Like literally, I've been feeling. Do you sometimes feel imposter syndrome? Oh, let's like define.
Yeah, what is imposter syndrome?
Okay. So I looked it up on ChatGPT. Okay, imposter syndrome is a psychological phenomenon where individuals doubt their abilities and feel like a fraud despite evidence of their accomplishments. They often attribute their success to luck or external factors rather than their own skills or qualifications. This can lead to feelings of inadequacy, fear of being exposed as a fraud, and difficulty internalizing achievements.
So what does it mean?
It's kind of hard. I think it just means that lack of self-confidence that you have in yourself, despite being really qualified for that thing. Despite your abilities, you still feel a little doubt for yourself.
Yeah, you feel self-doubt and anxiety of doing something is imposter syndrome.
Yeah, even if you have this history of big accomplishments, you still feel like you're not enough, or you are not.
Right. Even if you're I feel like you don't have to have 100% of that skill.
Yeah.
But you're in that field, you know.
Yeah.
But you feel
like you need that 100% of skills, and that's why you feel lack of confidence.
Okay. Yeah.
In what areas do you usually feel like an imposter?
That's a very good question.
Do you feel it? Do you have?
Yeah, I think I do. I do.
In design or something?
Oh yeah, I forgot I did that. Yeah. Yeah, maybe in no, not really in design. I don't know, actually.
Oh, really? I have it in dance, I think.
Yeah, you really have to dance.
Yeah, I think it's because okay, so this is how you overcome imposter syndrome, okay? According to ChatGPT. So overcoming imposter syndrome involves acknowledging your accomplishments, recognizing that self-doubt is common, reframing negative thoughts, seeking support from others, setting realistic goals, and focusing on continuous learning and growth. Okay, so I think saying that easily, in an easier note, I think you can overcome self-confidence by not comparing yourself to others, and being okay, and accepting your current self, and be oh, I am successful, you know. I succeeded because I think you have to at the end of the day really compete against your yesterday self.
Right.
Yourself yesterday, or yourself.
I think an easier way to do it is just to think that you're a beginner.
Yeah.
In that field, and that it's okay to fail.
What if you're not really a beginner? Because I'm not a beginner at dance, and I still have that.
Yeah. But I feel it's okay to think that you're a beginner and you're still learning. You know?
Right.
You're always constantly learning, even though maybe you're not a beginner, but you're a beginner in teaching, maybe. Just I feel it's good to have this beginner mindset.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm a beginner, so it's okay that I can fail. I can always learn.
Right. Setting the bar lower for yourself is really important, I guess. Yeah,
I
that's
guess
true.
that was me in like my job, like the first job I had.
Oh,
I like it was like design, but like I had to like interview people, right?
Uh-huh.
And then interviewing people, it's like easy, you just talk to people.
Mm-hmm.
But then I just like felt I just didn't feel qualified enough because I had to like speak in Japanese.
Right. No, yeah, speaking in Japanese like really, really increases your anxiety and also it also causes you to have like less confidence.
I know, it really
Like,
does.
your self-confidence plummets as you have to speak Japanese.
It really does. And so like, you know, I had a hard time in interviewing people. You would think it's like super easy, right?
Right.
But it's actually not. Like you don't do that in like school, so you don't really.
Yeah. No, I think it's hard to interview people because like when you interview people, the people who are being interviewed, like they don't want to be there.
Yeah, they actually don't want to be there.
They're not like the people who are getting interviewed, right? They're just getting, I mean, they are, but they're not there for them.
Yeah.
Themselves, right?
Yeah.
So, like, and they're probably really busy, you know,
So, like, they really, like, it's really hard to, like, pull out, like, deep answers from them.
Yeah. Because he had to, so Yuka had to do, like, customer service, like she needed to like interview customers.
No, it's like user research.
Oh, yeah. Like, and they're kind of like cold calls, right?
Yeah, they're really cold.
Yeah, and they're also cold calls, so like you don't really, you know, like they might
they like decrease your confidence.
Yeah,
as you speak to them.
Yeah, because like they don't even see your face. Like how
actually no, some of the interviews are like face to face.
Oh really? I was like, oh, maybe they don't see how cute you are.
Oh, that's funny. No,
I see. Yeah, but I was just like listening to another podcast really yesterday, and it was talking about like not comparing yourself to others is like the best way, and you only succeed or you. Like it's only a success or a really big success, he said. I was like, that's really cool. So for example, this like the person who was talking yesterday is really like stiff, I guess. Like he's like he can't even like touch his toes, right?
Oh, like he's not flexible?
Yeah, he's not flexible. Yeah.
Okay.
And if he can like touch his toes, like that is or like if he can go a little bit more, right, and getting closer to touching his toes, that's already a really big success for him. But there are crazy flexible people around this world, right? And if you compare yourself to them, you're like nothing, and you're gonna be like, oh, I'm so not flexible. I am such a big failure. But for you, you're already succeeding because you were able to, you know, get a little bit closer to your toes than yesterday. So that is already a success. And you have to be like, oh, I'm successful.
Right.
I succeeded.
Right.
But then if you like start comparing yourself to like all these great people, because like there's going to be like better people on top of better people, right? All the time, like in any kind of like place, there's going to be like crazy people, right? So if you like start comparing yourself to them, you might not be anything,
right?
But you have to like, but that is really that is like I don't know, that kind of goes on forever, right?
Yeah.
So that's why you have to compare yourself to yourself,
right? And that's really hard. I feel like because we are always constantly like surrounded by people and we're surrounded by information.
Yeah.
You know, so I think it's really difficult, but it's like something you need to practice.
Yeah. You know? Yeah, you have to be like, yeah, I feel like that comes with like practice.
But also
experience.
You know, I think failing is good. and the reason why we think failure is bad is because we don't see adults failing.
Oh, like you don't see failing adults?
Yeah, I don't see them. and the kids don't see it, so then we learn that we shouldn't be failing, and failure is bad.
I see.
Everything is like connected.
Right.
And so like not being able to, I've never seen an adult like not be able to do something. Like they're always constantly like, showing their perfect self. Like I've never seen, I guess like mom showed us that she's
not perfect.
Yeah, she's not perfect.
Yeah.
Like she can't do things, and then we'll be like, oh, it's okay that we don't need to be able to completely do that thing. But I feel like some kids, they live with like parents that are like perfect,
Right.
And the kid turns out to be perfect too. And so I think, but that perfectness is like not really healthy. Like that kid should be able to like, be more chill, but they're like taught not to be chill. They're taught to be perfect.
Right.
And so I think it really comes to this like thing where we as an adult need to be more, we need to take the risk to fail and show that that's okay, and because failure is like good,
Yeah, like I think like for me, I don't really find anything, or like I don't find failure in myself. Like I'm not like, oh, I failed, I just like it kind of like goes either direction. I feel like you succeed at something and you're like, oh, I like this, I'm pretty good at it, and then the other way is like, oh, I'm not really good at this,
right?
And then you like kind of understood that you're not good at it, so that's, you succeeded.
Either way.
Yeah, either way, because like you found out that you are not good at it,
right?
Right, and that's okay. But you've like, thank goodness you found out, right? And you thank goodness like maybe you didn't like that thing that you tried. Thank goodness you found that out earlier, right? So like I feel like everything is like succeeding.
It is succeeding. It is. Yeah. But we're just not told to like think like that.
Yeah.
We're just not wired to think like that.
Yeah, because like all we see is successful people on social media, right? Like all these like young people achieving all these things, or like, I don't know, like not just young people, but like all these crazy people out there. You see them and you're like, oh, you compare yourself to them. Yeah, the imposter syndrome.
Yeah. So I guess like
how to overcome it.
How to overcome it is to not compare yourself.
Yeah.
And
because you're already like pretty, because like with like we only talked for 13 minutes and we're trying to like end it because like we don't even know the answer to this thing, how to overcome it.
Okay, well, but I really think it's about like lowering your bar.
Yeah.
Like you set your bar too high. And it's like your first time doing it. And
what if it's not your first time?
It's not your first time. Honestly, I really don't understand why you think you're not a good dance teacher. I don't understand. Because like what is it that you think is like not good?
I think literally I compare myself to other people, other teachers and stuff.
Really? And
yeah.
You think they're good?
Yeah. I think they're pretty good.
What part do you think is good?
I guess it's like their skills, like how they can lead and stuff. And I think that their skills and how they can lead. Yeah. I feel like I can do both of them, but I always compare myself. It's like crazy. It's pretty toxic.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's so weird, right? It's like this, like it's like ingrained in my brain. I used to not be like that. I used to be so confident, like teaching. I was like, I'm the best dance teacher ever.
And then what happened?
But then I think I came to Japan.
What did they tell you? Do you get feedback?
No, I don't get feedback at all. But I feel like in Japan, it's just like, it's so different how they lead classes. Because in Japan, you have to be like really strict and you have to be like this, like in the box type of you know. But in America, I see all these like dance teachers. They're like having so much fun, and if you're kind of like that, you're kind of like told that, oh, you're just having the kids, like, or you're just like letting the kids have fun. They're not like growing. Like you don't like you're actually like focusing on fun instead of growth. So I think it's like the mindset difference between like Japan and America that makes me want to become like a Japanese dance teacher. At the same time, I'm so American inside.
Right.
And so like I think it's that makes me feel like I'm not a really good dance teacher because I think it's like the cultural difference.
Maybe the culture of that like dance class doesn't fit you.
Wait, maybe I need to quit.
And hence, you're not like, it's not you, it's actually the mismatch of the culture. It's not you, it's them.
It's them, it's them.
It's not me, it's them. Maybe it is.
Thank goodness I hope like not a lot of people listen to our podcast.
But, you know, but like, what is it? Because like, honestly, why is it bad to have fun? It's just dance.
This is why we love Yuka on this podcast. This is why we should all be in love with Yuka.
It's literally just dance.
I know. So, it's literally just dance, but like all these like different dance teachers, like in Japan, they are so serious in their craft of dance. They're like, it's just dance, but it's dance. It's like, oh yeah. So like, one of the things that I don't really like about like this whole dance culture, like perhaps in Japan maybe, is like they try to be better than you.
Oh, okay.
Which is like, and I feel it. I'm like, oh my god, like maybe they just want to prove that they're better than me.
Like the other choreographers?
Yeah. Or like other dance teachers perhaps. I don't know. But yeah, I kind of like feel that.
Have you felt that pressure before?
I like felt that pressure before. Pressure before too. And I also feel like a lot of people, not just in dance, but like people, they try to prove that they're better than you.
You just said that.
Like not just in dance.
Oh, not just in dance.
Yeah. But like in other aspects of your life. Do you feel that? No?
Like people in general?
Yeah, people in general.
No, I don't feel that.
Really? Way. Maybe it's just me.
maybe
I'm just
you're
like so
comparing.
No, maybe I'm just so cool. Everyone
No. I feel like
I like sometimes feel that I'm like, oh my gosh, interesting.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. Anyways.
Maybe you're giving out that energy.
No, I'm not. I'm just like here. I'm just like living like a bean. Like a happy bean. Yeah, but I like kind of feel that way. I'm like, okay. Interesting. But anyways.
That's interesting.
Yeah. But imposter syndrome.
We must stop comparing ourselves and really relax. Chill.
Maybe we need to chill and go to like a forest and meditate, everyone.
Yeah, because you're not gonna die, honestly.
Yeah.
Just by like this is what I really thought. Like even if I like mess up on this like interview like thing, I'm not gonna die. The company might, but that's not my company.
Yeah.
So that was like the mindset that I that I, gained.
Yeah, that mindset I've had since day one. Being at a company.
Then stop comparing yourself.
No, because like doing
What?
I guess so. Yeah, imposter syndrome. I guess we will all have to stop comparing ourselves. Starting from me.
Yeah. It's really interesting that, I mean, I guess it's like inevitable.
Yeah. I think so. I think how you cope with it is really important.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true. How you cope with it.
Yeah.
How do we cope with it?
Just like forget about it. That's how I think I would cope with it. Literally.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, anyways. It's April and like you're starting like something new perhaps. And I know it is so hard to like kind of get out of imposter syndrome. But let's just forget about it. Let's just like, no one's gonna die.
We're all just a beginner.
Yeah, no one's gonna die. We're a beginner and it's okay to not be perfect. Okay. And so I want like everyone, including myself, to just chill. Like let your shoulders rest, relax, and just be okay. Because like we're all going through it. Like literally, like you heard me, I'm going through it too, right? We all have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even Yuka has it.
Oh, but yours is like weird. Yours is a weird imposter syndrome.
Yeah, it's like weird. So okay, thank you.
like you don't need it.
Yeah, I don't need it. Cause like it's like weird that I am even having this imposter syndrome, right?
Yeah, it's
because I've never had it before. I've never had imposter syndrome.
And you suddenly adapt.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like I literally need to get out of this in a week. A week. Okay. Anyways, I hope you guys really enjoyed this episode or related to it. We are also on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts. We are growing very quickly. Thank you so much to everyone's support. And if you have any topic requests, you can just message me, DM me on Instagram,
or comment down below.
On our YouTube. Yeah. If you're listening on the audio version or on the audio version, just like message me on Instagram. Alright, so I hope you guys are having a great day
and a great life.
And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!
See you!